What is up? Back here with a video where I share my thoughts, opinions on Paige, Saraya. I've heard her name pronounced both ways in outside of her time in WWE, but she, according to PW Insider, has signed with WWE. How do I word this without potentially spoiling it for people? She will return on screen, re-debut, whichever terminology is the right one, pretty gosh darn soon again, according to PW Insider. And it's just one of those things where I do not know if it makes sense. So if it does, great. If not, hopefully I'll explain it. Paige, I get the impact that she's had on women's wrestling in Canada and the US through her time in WWE. In NXT, specifically her match against Emma. I think it was NXT Arrival, the first NXT special on the network back in February of 2014, and that kind of domino effect, Divas Revolution, and all of that stuff, eventually being called Women Wrestling, Women Roster, not Divas Roster kind of deal. You could source back to that match at, again, correct me if I'm wrong, NXT Arrival, the very first NXT event live on the network. And don't get me wrong, despite what I'm about to say, I'm not here discrediting that. But with that being said, she's not one of my favorite female wrestlers. Like, it would be like whether it was her time towards the end of her career, and I believe it was like, when I say end of her career, I mean end of her WWE career in like 2016, if I remember right. 2016, 2017, she messed up her neck, had to retire, did some outside of the ring stuff, notable prick, Alberto Del Rio. Actually, that's an insult for all the notable pricks kind of deal, but eventually AEW mutually parted ways, came back, long story short. But when it comes to her being in WWE, and again, I won't say how it's expected for her to return, re-debut, for again the people who might not want to be spoiled, but I care enough to make this video about my thoughts about Paige returning. But my thoughts are, it's like I'm putting her in the same boat as AJ Lee in the aspect of, oh, they're back, okay, thank goodness there's other women's wrestlers, whether it's within WWE, like the umbrella or not, that I can go and watch somewhere online. YouTube, IWTV, local-ish independence, province-wide kind of independence. But when it comes to actively seeing her wrestle, thanks, but no thanks kind of deal. And again, if Paige or AJ Lee, like, you can identify yourself through them for XYZ reasoning, it's... And when I say it's whatever, I don't mean that disrespectfully. It's just there's other wrestlers I connect with. So if they, in this case, Paige, is that person for you, good job, sincerely. But it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, and then hearing how she's going to return, it's like, oh, okay. Like, not necessarily whippy-doo-dah-day, but it's more of a whippy-doo-dah-day than, oh my god, I'm so pumped for it. And it could be, to a certain extent, outside the ring stuff that, in regards to her, when I say her ex, I think it was a musician, not Del Rio, but just comments that her ex made, and she agreed in some way, shape, or form with them kind of deal. But hey, hopefully she's grown and whatnot. But even we're give or take the same age, within like a year and a bit kind of deal. And I wouldn't make those comments. I don't agree with those comments, but each to their own. But yeah, it's just, I again care enough to make this video. Do I care enough to be over the moon excited about it? No. and all of that stuff. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below.
I guess some bitches know my name. Got daddy for the best. My boys know my name.